Okay, everyone, I'm not sure if you can see me. I actually don't even know if this is recording. It looks to me like it is, but I'm actually logging on here to show you how to post specifically on Instagram when it comes to your videos and how to, of course, make them professional looking. In addition to that, just before we get started, of course, you do want to have your profile picture wants to be something that people will recognize over and over again. So I do recommend not changing that all the time, because when you start to come up on their feed at the top, they want to be able to see a picture of you and recognize you. So I do recommend having like a personal picture of yourself on that story there, and not like an Arbonne picture, etc. So I would recommend doing that to first and foremost start. But one thing when you're posting to Instagram when it comes to videos is that if you would like it to show up on like a regular feed here, as you can see, which will also be on like your regular page. Okay, this is my page here. It has to be under a minute, or a minute or less, I should say. Now, having said that, you can also, of course, have a longer video, and that's where I'm basically trying to train you on today. So if you go back to the home screen, and you can see up here, this little TV looking thing is the IGTV, and you can upload a video on here that's up to 10 minutes long. And in my personal experience, of course, if your video is any longer than 10 minutes, most people are not paying attention to it anyway. So I do recommend to have that kind of being like your maximum amount here. So you're going to click on that lovely little TV icon, and then you're going to click on yourself, which I'm obviously right over here. So I'll click on that. As you can see, these are all my IGTV uploads that I've done in the past, and obviously everything that's going to show up here is a video. It's not going to be like a picture or a post, okay? So to upload something, you're just going to, of course, hit this little plus screen up in the top right-hand corner here. And what will automatically populate in your camera roll is all your videos that you have, okay? So for instance, if I click on this one, some of these that are grayed out are just simply not long enough, and that's why IGTV won't allow them to be uploaded, okay? So for instance, let's see here. We'll go with the chicken dance because it's hilarious. Okay, so as you can see, we can go to next now, of course. This is like a 41-second video, so ideally you could still just put this on your regular IG page. It's totally up to you. But as you can see at the bottom here, you can actually choose what you want to show up as your highlight for the video. So, I mean, this is kind of the nuts and cranny of this video, so I probably would just choose this. But say if you like look like crap in one of the videos at the very beginning, you can always choose what frame you want to start with, okay? So let's go with this guy. We're going to hit next again at the top right-hand corner, and then you're going to title it. So my training would be to title something that's going to capture your audience's attention. So something of value, guys. If you're talking about the 30 Days to Healthy Living Challenge, you definitely want to speak about why you're posting that video, whether it's your 30 Days to Healthy Living results, or why somebody would want to do this 30 Days to Healthy Living challenge, or simply why you've decided to share your own experience, okay? Then underneath here where you put your description, I'm going to title this The Chicken Dance. But underneath your description, you just want to keep it kind of short, but also, again, provide something of value. So for instance, if this was a 30 days video, I would probably put something like, why do you need a detox? And then underneath the description, you can either talk about your own personal reasons for doing the 30 Days to Healthy Living Challenge, whether it was weight loss, decreasing bloat, feeling better, more energy, etc. Just really make reference to something that spoke to you and the reasons why you joined the 30 Days to Healthy Living Challenge. And that way it'll attract the similar audience that you're looking for, okay, guys? So let's say learn how to do the chicken dance. So once you've got that, the chicken dance, chicks dance. So once you've gotten your title, I do recommend you can always put some hashtags in here, guys. Hashtags should be your best friend when it comes to of course, Instagram specifically. Hashtags don't really matter on Facebook, just so you are aware. but you can use up to like 30 hashtags, and that's really how you're going to start to expand your social network as well. Because think about it, if someone is online and they all of a sudden decided to look up like popular detox programs, you definitely want to have like a hashtag detox on your video. Or for instance, if they're very curious about the 30 Days to Healthy Living Challenge, you want to have Arbonne 30 Days to Healthy Living as a hashtag. So once you actually start typing in the hashtags that you want to use, you will be able to see, and I'll show you this in a minute, but you'll be able to see how many people are searching for that specific hashtag, which will really, again, allow you to expand your audience, okay? Now you can see here that you can make it visible on Facebook. You would have to go specifically inside of your settings in order to connect your Instagram with a Facebook profile that you have, a personal one, or maybe even like me, a 30 Days to Healthy Living Challenge. That's totally up to you. As you can see here above, you can also click to do a preview. And I think I'm in a business account now, which is why I probably do not have the ability to do a preview any longer, but that's okay. And then all you would do is simply just hit post, okay? So I'm actually going to post it just because I want to, and it's going to be funny. In a few minutes, it'll be uploaded here. So I know there's also been a few questions about, say, for example, some of my workout videos are actually not showing within the frame of the actual video. Don't really worry about that, guys, because it's more of like the meat of the actual video that's going to be of value. I mean, I'm not a professional videographer. I don't know how to create specific professional videos as of yet. Everything that you see on my IGTV and also on my Instagram is taken with my iPhone. So just another kind of little tip, okay? So now I'm going to go back into my main page here. So I'll just update it so we can see what's going on again. So for instance, if I would like to go and post something about Arbonne, so this is the brightening skincare line and I'm really excited about it. So I want to point out these a couple things here. Okay. First and foremost would be a boomerang. If you don't have boomerang installed, I don't know why you wouldn't, but please make sure that you're doing that. I'm going to show you how to get to a boomerang in a minute. This here is actually if you wanted to create like a collage, which again is just a quick, simple get layout. I don't use any of these, as you can see. That's why they're not loaded on my phone. Boomerang I do use, but it's already loaded into my IG story, so I'll show you that in a sec. This button here is to add multiple photos. So you can add up to 10 other photos on whatever type of information you're going to want to provide to other people, okay? So, I mean, for instance, again, if I wanted to post, I guess, more about the skincare line, like if I wanted to show people, you know, the 5 different skincare lines that we could do that by using that button here, okay? So that's pretty simple. And what I'm going to do is actually just show you the hashtag thing I was referring to earlier. One other side note. So after you've wrote in, say, RE9, skincare, etc., and of course, making sure there is something of value inside of the actual post. One thing I've learned over the past couple of years too is really, if you're looking to engage your audience, guys, you want to put a call to action. So for instance, after you talk about the benefits of the RE9 skincare line, maybe just a little question at the end and saying like, comment below on what you would change for your skin. If you had one thing you could change about your skin, what would it be? And get people to start engaging on your post, because that's when they'll start showing up in a feed and people will start to definitely respond to them, and really you're engaging your audience at that point, okay? So if I finish that, what you want to do is go ahead and post that immediately, okay? And I always recommend you can add a location, guys, if it's not just like a generic Arbonne post like this one. So if you're at the gym or if you're on vacation or if you're at a restaurant, I do always recommend to add the location, because your audience will be able to find you in that realm too. If you have somebody, say, that is at a concert and you are as well, it's just a great excuse to strike up a conversation with them. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit share. Now, when you go back into that post here, where you want to add your hashtags is actually through the comments section. So that's what this is here. You're going to click on that. And this is where you can start actually typing in what kind of hashtags you want. So for instance, I want to bring attention to the amount of people that are searching or that have used a hashtag vegan products post. So what does that mean, guys? That means that anybody that clicks on this specific hashtag, your post will show up because you've hashtagged the vegan products, okay? For another example, look at what Arbonne's to 30 Days to Healthy Living. It's 189,000. I mean, these are mostly consultants that are using this, but it could not be. You could have someone that's very interested in looking at this program and they, for some reason, would love to choose you as a coach. Then you're basically shooting yourself in the foot if you don't actually post that you've done it or that you're using that hashtag, because I relevate it to something. If someone has 3 children and they're looking for their next fit coach, and I don't have any children, but that other person has children and they're still able to incorporate this into their life and also to their children's lives, then they're definitely going to choose you over me. That's just a personal thing, and I think you really need to use these things to your advantage. I also recommend choosing something that is a hashtag that you will use on every single post because it creates branding for yourself. So I always use Coach Kara. If I can spell, that would be great. I also use, and I mean, honestly, look at how many posts there are already. And I know that for a fact that 409 is not specifically for me, but I can guarantee you at least 100 of them are. So the other thing I always use is something like health, wealth, and happiness, because that's truly what I'm striving to do in my life. And you want to make sure, again, that you're engaging the audience and attracting the audience that you're looking for on social media, okay? And I mean, look at the amount of posts that we have, basically. That's incredible. All right. So that's that. And then again, you just hit post and it'll view under the comments of your section. One thing to always recommend, or that I do recommend, is checking what's been going on in your feed. So this is obviously a snapshot of how many people have liked your post, if someone started following you and how long ago. So this is totally up to you what you want to do. I always recommend checking into their account because they could be somebody that you have a reason to reach back out to. Like if they're a makeup artist or if they are already a vegan, like this would be something that I would highly recommend that you send a message to and say, thanks so much for the follow. Obviously search through their Instagram and find a reason, guys, to talk to them and strike up a conversation with them, okay? But this is also going to give you, audience engagement. So thanks, Bernie. I know you're probably already listening to this call, but for instance, I don't know who this person is. I mean, he's got 5,000 followers. He looks like he's Spanish. That's great. But because he commented on my video, I'm actually going to give him a like back. And that just means that I'm engaging my audience. I'm liking the fact that he commented that he thought, you know, whatever bicep and that friggin' peace sign or whatever the heck that is. But I am engaging him and letting him know that I do appreciate him commenting on my video, and also I'm liking that comment. So this is a really good way just to, again, engage your audience and start to look for expansion in your network, etc. Okay? So that's that. And I guess the only other thing I will show you, when I do make a long video that is at least a minute or longer for Instagram, I actually use this Clips app. So it's very simple, guys. If your video is, say, recorded in 3 or 4 different videos, you can alter that in here. So this is one I just made today. But for instance, I mean, this one here, the legs and abs I did the other day, I've already deleted those. So hold on one sec. But as you can see in this video here, I don't know why everything is coming up as a triangle. As you can see, guys, on the bottom, this is actually the amount of videos that I had taken and actually ended up putting together all into one video, okay? So I'm going to show you real quick. You'll just go to this box up in the left-hand corner here. You're going to go to Create New. You're going to go into your library, which will bring you to your, obviously your library inside of your phone. And I'm just going to take the videos that I made a couple days ago for our contractor submission. But see if I wanted this video here. And I also wanted, of course, this video and this video. What I can do is I start with whatever one I want, and you can actually swipe up, guys. So this red button here, if you swipe up, I don't know why it's not letting me record, but please hold. For some reason, it's not letting me. But anyways, if you swipe this up, you can record the entire minute or so video, and then you'll just go into whatever video you want next, do the exact same thing. You can add titles to your videos, whatever ones that you want. And by the way, this is all free. You can also add like anything from your camera roll too, or actually use this as a camera, which is what I'm supposed to be saying. And then again, I don't recommend this, but you can always create some scenes as well if you would like. Okay, so this is how this app here called Clips is, again, how I create my videos and put them together. I mean, iVideo is great too, or iMovie, I should say. So I will go in and show you how to edit things in iMovie as well. So I know, let's take Mel's video. Mel's on our team, for those of you that don't know her. So for instance, this is Mel's video, okay? If I wanted to edit this, like right now, as you can see, it's 3 minutes and 54 seconds long, probably somewhere in the middle there, or maybe at the beginning or the end. There's stuff that really doesn't need to be posted on Instagram or Facebook. So let's hit play.
Oh, Pepper. You got a new friend. That's nice. Okay, back again with Mel. Today's the day of videoing. Cut.
So Mel and I had a lot of fun with this, but let me just go in and show you how to edit a video. So right now, you already have iMovie downloaded on your iPhone. So you'll just go into the edit and top right-hand corner. Now you'll see down here, these 3 little dots. You're going to click on that and iMovie will come right up. So you're going to click on iMovie as well. Wait a few minutes. Now at the bottom here, you can add text, you can add music to the video, you can add a filter to the video. Obviously, if you would like to trim the video, it's this lovely pair of scissors here. So let's click on that. Now, when you look at the sides of your video, it'll appear in yellow when it starts and when it ends. In order to edit and crop the video, you actually need to drag the yellow. So when you're doing this, just make sure that the yellow end of the video ends up dragging, because you can actually just move the white part and that's not going to shorten your video, okay? If you make a mistake, so let's say we go there and we really wanted the beginning of it, you can actually just, let me see, I'll show you. So you hit done, it's going to export the movie, wait a few minutes, and then it'll be ready for you to post. Now, if you decided, like I said, that you don't want it to be shortened anymore, or maybe you took out a clip that you really wanted, you can revert the edit. So once it's done, I'll show you what that looks like. I'm drinking my Arbonne tea. It's so good. I will also be showing you a little quick thing on Facebook as well. Like I said, guys, though, what I personally think is that Instagram is way more important at this point than Facebook, just because you can automatically upload things from Instagram into your Facebook page as long as it's connected. So before I go to Facebook, I'm going to show you where in your settings on your Instagram you can connect your Facebook video, okay? So this is taking a lot longer than I thought. What else tips can I get you? Okay. So there she is. So let's say I really just don't want that anymore. So I'm going to go back into my edit button, and then you're going to see right over here in the red, you can revert to original video. Okay, guys, it's that simple. So let me see. I'm going to go back into my Instagram now. Now, if you wanted to connect your Facebook page to your Instagram, this is basically your home page. So again, how I get there is I'm clicking on this lovely person at the bottom here, and that's going to bring me right to my home page. One thing I'll talk to you about right now while I've got you here is on your homepage, if you don't have that you're an Arbonne consultant, I don't know what you're doing in this business, because you're missing out on the opportunity for someone to click on your link and do some shopping. I just recently upgraded to a business profile because I wanted the option to have people emailing me or calling me right from my homepage, as you can see. Also, this highlight reel here, you can create this on your own. As you can see with this plus sign highlight, you just click that, you pick whatever you're going to talk about, guys, whether it's your results or maybe it's your contract, like a contracting business. You can click whatever you want to be as your highlight page. And then of course you would be able to select anything that you want inside of that highlight. So like for instance, my 30 days food, as you can see, it goes through whole bunch of stuff. Okay. So where was I here? Oh, I'm going to show you how to connect your Facebook. So you'll actually go up to this 3-line piece up here, and you're going to go down to the bottom where it says settings. Okay. I think. Please hold my account. Okay. That's where you go, I think. Yes. So you'll go to, let me go back. You're going to go to these 3 lines at the top. Okay, it's going to pull up your settings, which is at the bottom there. You're going to go into your account, which is here, and then you're going to go into your linked accounts. And then, of course, you can choose where to connect to any of these. I don't even know what any of this is other than Twitter. Obviously, that's why I only have my Facebook connected. And then you can choose to share your story to Facebook and share your post to Facebook's, or you can unlink your account. Honestly, if you unlink it, you're doing yourself a disservice, because now you're missing out on everyone that's on Facebook and not on Instagram, okay? So you want to make sure that you leave that selected as well. So I'm actually just going to go back in and delete this before I forget, because it's kind of a shitty post, and we're going to delete. Okay. So for that, I think I'm good, but you really do want to make sure, again, on your home screen here, that you've got a nice picture that people are going to recognize when you start to come up in that story feed up at the top there. There's my sister. And you want to make sure too, guys, that you, in your profile here, people know what the heck you're doing with your life. So are you a mom, or do you want to talk about how you are a consultant? What is your goals for life? I mean, I'm an entrepreneur ×3. I love health and beauty as my company. I'm an intermittent faster. And as you can see here, I also have a hashtag, because I do intermittent fasting every single day. And I also added my hashtag Coach Kara and the fact that we only live once. And so we might as well be chasing our dreams big time. Okay. This here, when you upgrade to a business account, it really doesn't change much, other than you get to get more insights of what your customers are looking for and which posts are engaging them the most. So I've actually had 364 people visit my profile in the last 7 days, which is actually pretty good for me. Okay. I think that's it for Instagram. So let me go back into Facebook real quick. So again, guys, if you're not on my 30 Days to Healthy Living Challenge page, please go ahead and add yourself to it. You just need to search for that name under your search bar, and feel free to add any of your clients or your guests or people that are showing even the slight amount of interest into that page, please. But so for instance, here I do have, again, what I do with my life. My first one is definitely that I'm an independent consultant at Arbonne, Canada. I do own my own business with Whitecrest, what I've done with my university career, etc. It just gives people another reason, again, to connect with you. And this should already most likely be done for you anyways. And that's pretty much it. Like, to upload a video on Facebook, if you've already got Instagram, then you're like that much more far ahead, because it's going to already be posted. As you can see, it's in my story already, even though I posted it to Instagram earlier. And I think that's all I got. Other than that, I would just recommend, guys, going for it. Like, you got to create the content that you want. And you have to be able to engage your audience. We're looking to expand your social network, speak to the people over social media, because it is free. Yes, sometimes it's time consuming, but I can assure you guys, if you do it over and over and over again, you're going to definitely reap all of the benefits. Okay, so let me know if you have any questions. I hope this video actually posts because if it doesn't, I'm gonna be really upset. And I think that's all I got for now, and I'm wishing you guys all a really, really good night. Bye.